anybody that comes outside to praise Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State again, now Ogunegbe can go kill you. The Ogun will go kill you, not go kill just you, go kill you in a way be saying, not go let people feel bury you. Anybody that comes outside and say that the police is working in Imo State, you will meet your maker on the highway. What the fuck is wrong with all of you? I made a video criticizing Imo people, cursing them out for not standing up for their right. When I saw that this girl and her husband was being brutalized by the Nigerian police in Imo State, I'm going to see comment section. These guys are literally caged. They are caged, not be say this is modern day slavery. Then they fear to even come outside, come complain. I'm even saying if they are oppressing you, shout so that others can come and join. If you shout, they go tag you IPOBO and nobody will believe you. Everybody's on your own. So these guys are literally suffering from unknown government, suffering from kidnapping, and suffering from police brutality. Pray for Imo State. Everybody needs to pray for Imo State. Pour on the governor of Imo State and spit for your face. If they gather useless governors, you are their president. Since you entered office, Hope Uzodinma, nothing good has come out on the media about you. So the CP of Imo State, the incompetent commissioner of police Imo State, Aboki Danjuma, are the shame for you. Shame Babangida, they confess now, be waiting be named. Time to call your children, we ask you where you were. When your boys were reforming the people of Imo State, or you want to swear, come swear, go say you don't know. You don't know what your boys are doing in the streets of Owerri. Everybody pray for Imo State. Imo people, wake up, oh. How long are you going to hide under duvet?
Oh my goodness, I so much love Precious Oruche. It's unbelievable. I think the first time I came in contact with her was knew about her was 2020, and she's so vocal during the NSAS protest in Benin. She held it down, in Benin, and she's so, she go say it as it is. She don't send anybody, Papa. She go just give you the bass, boost. The last question she asked in that is because I was actually taking notes as she was speaking, right? When she said, how long are you going to hide under that duvet? That's a question that is not just for Imo people, it's just for the whole of Nigeria. This is something that happens a lot. People just feel that, the more they say nothing, they can just escape all the things that are going on. People have been so coward. People have been frightened. People are afraid, which is, I understand that. I mean, you have your family, you have your children, you have your loved ones, you see people being killed. Of course, you don't want to be killed. But the irony of it all is that it is more of the people who are silent that are being killed than the people who are vocal. So, and this killing is happening anyways. It's just like the other time when there was this stampede. I think we had some stampede that happened in Lagos, in Anambra. And where was the other? Was it Niger or one of all across Nigeria? People who were rushing to go and get food. The number of people that died in those stampede, I don't think in the last how many years people have been killed like that at protests or anything. You see, that's the irony of it. But meanwhile, when they share another rights, people are going to go. But when you say come out for protest, people won't come because people believe, they don't want to be killed. But meanwhile, they are being killed at places where they are sharing rights. You also see the situation whereby, for example, this thing, container falling on vehicles and people dying. A lot of people have died on that, more than even those that have died at protests. But people apply those rules. They don't say anything. But when you say to them, come out for protest, they don't. People are afraid to talk because they're afraid to die. Meanwhile, they are being killed even without they talking. So why don't you just talk and get that right thing, being done? You talk about accident. I just saw another news report along that down Niger Road with Niger State Sharp. Another accident has happened. More than 20 people have died. I mean, recently students were out, demonstrating because some students had died from a higher institution in that. So the road to their school is very bad. People are dying every day due to corruption, due to bad governance. But when you ask people to come out to speak, they don't come out to speak. And then the ones also, then you see a lot of people who do everything they can to defend government, to defend who is it. I mean, like she said that Hope Uzodinma is the president of Useless Governors Association of Nigeria. You understand? And it's factual. It's just that, but there are people who are ready to pray. Some of them for what it is that they get, some of them for what they hope to get, some of them because they were conditioned to always praise anything in authority, whether it's good or bad. And for some of them, you can't even blame them. Right from their childhood, they've always been like that. Right from their childhood, they were oppressed, they were suppressed, they were not allowed to have voices, they can't talk. And that's why I always say to people, the first set of dictators that people came across are actually parents. And so in Africa, in Nigeria most especially, and so they grew up being oppressed, and they think that's a normal thing. And then their parents oppress them, their senior siblings, their elders around them, their teachers. So they grew up as adults. What they simply did is to replace their parents and everyone with the corrupt government, the dictatorial government, and they just continue to live that thing. And she said, pray for Imo State. And you see also some of the reasons which we have to understand why a lot of people are afraid, because it's easy to take down one person. One person is speaking, one person saying, you take that person down, and that's it. And we've seen a lot of people that being done to them. So what they do is that they will tell you, they either frame you as unknown government, they frame you as IPOP, they will frame you as this. One of the things that Nigeria is very good at, especially Nigeria security, is to frame you as something. And they just frame you as a criminal and armed robber. You literally see a Nigerian security agent telling you that they will kill you and say you're an armed robber. They will arrest you and put guns on you and say you're an armed robber, or you're a terrorist, or you're one thing or the other. And that's why most times you find that there's trust deficit between them and the citizens, at all times. But hey, and then she called out the commissioner of police, and like, shame on him. And I mean, these are people who don't realize that their allegiance is supposed to be to Nigeria and the constitution, and not to whoever is sitting on the seat of power. Hope Uzodinma has won a second term, apparently, with all the violence we see and with everything we saw happening in Imo State. A second term, has gone on. So probably now I'm sure, even if he has not done 1 year, he's almost at that place where he's doing 1 year. In the next 4 years, where will he be? Who will remember Hope Uzodinma? For what will he be remembered? Rochas Okorocha was once in that seat, yes. How many people remember Rochas Okorocha? I haven't even seen him, in a long while. So these are people, they get out of office, they become non-entity, but when they are there, they are carrying their shoulder. They think that, oh, they are the alphas and the omega. Authority that has to come because you have an office. The influence you only have because you have an office, it's a useless influence, because once the office is not there, what else is there for you? Nobody is going to remember you as a great person. Nobody is going to remember you as a great leader. You're just going to be known as a tyrant, as a dictator who used the paraphernalia of office. And then when the paraphernalia of office is no longer there, what do you have? Nothing. And then we've seen a lot of them. See IBB that was yesterday like this, Maradona, the people were afraid. See IBB sitting like one dejected old man there. Even at the book launch, the useless book launch that they were launching, I just haven't spoken about that because I'm just so irritated about Nigeria, whereby people just do a lot of heinous things and they get away with it. He was just sitting down there, just like lost.